Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on here in a very long time, and yeah, it's time I come clean for everything that I kind of alluded to before I went MIA. Yeah, let's just give you a little recap from 2019 till now. So I have 3 daughters now. I know I did update in between some of those pregnancies, and I did say that I was going through some things at some point, but I didn't really say what I was going through. But since I pretty much exposed my whole entire life on TikTok, I feel like I should come clean on YouTube as well. So if you're new here, my name is Danielle, and I am a single mom of 3 girls. There's one of them right now. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm gonna just try to upload it straight. So hopefully there's no interruptions from my girls. But yeah, so.
I'm not gonna rock you.
Okay.
I'm just grabbing the Tinkerbell outfit for my Barbie.
Okay. Literally interrupting me. So anyways, I don't even know where to start. My TikTok, I grew a little community over there, and it was really nice. But as we all know, they just freaking banned TikTok, and I had no idea that you can actually monetize on Reels, so I was not focusing on my Instagram at all. And they pretty much have the same requirements as TikTok had. I need at least 10K over there, and I don't have 10K over there. So anyways, long story short, which I don't know how to long story short, I have ADHD and I ramble. So about, I don't know, I overlooked a lot of red flags in my marriage. So I left my toxic marriage because of all the bad things. There was lying, there was cheating, there was drugs, there was alcohol, there was prostitutes. There was just every bad thing that you can think of. Verbal abuse, emotional abuse, some type of physical as well. So yeah, I left him last year. Basically, it was way overdue. And I had left previously, another time that I had went MIA. I had left him in 2021, but then I ended up going back, and I thought we can work things out, rekindle, and I got pregnant with my 3rd daughter, which all of this was planned. I was just very delusional at the time. And yeah, I thought we were gonna work things out, and he would always just revert back to exactly who he was. I used to put things in a box and say, oh, if he got sober, he would treat me so much better. But guess what? It was not just the alcohol. Like, the things that he was doing was him down to his core. I really believe that he's a narcissist, and he has really like bad mental health issues. And yeah, so I finally decided to leave in 2024. There was a lot of messiness even before that. Like I said, I had previously left because I found out he was partaking in extracurricular activities like Coca-Cola and other stuff. And yeah, I had got a restraining order on him a couple years ago. And then I kind of just dropped it because I thought we were going to work things out, because then he got sober. It was just a really bad cycle, and I'm happy to report that I'm out of it. So let's fast forward. Some of my videos that kind of like, I guess, blew up on TikTok, that got me my following, was me sharing. Like, the very first one was basically one of his family members, great grandma, saying that she will never love my girls because they're my girls. Well, that same night that I heard that conversation, he ended up cutting up all my shoes. Literally all of my shoes, our Christmas tree, my luggage, a brand new rug that I just bought for the girls. Like, he was just out there with like a chainsaw, like chopping everything up. And I don't know if I even shared that story on TikTok, to be honest. I think I posted and deleted because I was still very embarrassed that this kind of things were going on. So that prompted me to file a police report and get a restraining order on him. And so that was a very long, lengthy process. If you don't know how the whole restraining order process works, I can make like a whole other video about that. But I live in California, and yeah, you don't just have to get the restraining order, you have to get the person served 5 days before court. So yeah, the very first time I was not able to get him served properly. It was just a long, messy thing. because he was evading me evading being served, and in the meantime he was breaking into the house that I was living in, which at that point we had moved into a home that his family owned. They didn't live there, but they owned the property. So everything that he was doing, like breaking in, literally busting a window with me and my kids on the other side, everything that he was doing, the cops were kind of like, well, it's kind of his parents' house, so what do you want us to do about it? Basically, they're like, unless his parents are going to press charges, there's really nothing that we can do. Even him breaking into my car and stealing from me, again, oh, well, you guys are legally married, he hasn't been served yet. So yeah, he got away with a lot of bad things during that time. And I was kind of just posting my journey on TikTok, and yeah, it was a lot of craziness. If I can find any of those videos or footage or anything like that, I don't know if they're going to bring TikTok back. I wish I would have downloaded a lot of that stuff, because I kind of forget about the emotions and everything that I went through during that time frame. But at the end, that was all in 2024. At the end of 2023, I made a promise to myself and to him, hey, if you keep going down this route, I'm going to have to choose myself. And yeah, he was sober for these periods of time. I always thought that he was changing. Girl, you good? Hey! She got the whole bottle of water. You good? You're fine. Let me see. Ah, you're fine. So anyways, yeah, I made that promise and I had to choose myself. Restraining order. I had to move back home with my parents. This was my bedroom after I got out of college, okay? And now I share it with my 3 girls, but we do have like more space than just the bedroom. We have a living room of our own too. But yeah, at home with 3 kids. I was working for the county. Right now I'm still on a leave of absence from my job. I want to say luckily I'm on a medical leave of absence because all of this chaos was going on, but like also unluckily, I mean, I want to be working, but also because I had to move so far, it's better that that's on a leave of absence. So I kind of feel like God just opened the TikTok thing for me to like monetize at that point, because I needed a way to leave and I wouldn't have left without any type of income coming in, and that was income coming in. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And she's faking it, by the way. She's not really coughing anymore. That's kind of where we're at right now. And now we're on the TikTok ban, and I'm like, let me update my YouTube. I've been honestly wanting to record for so long, and I don't know why I haven't. Well, I actually do know why I haven't, because freaking YouTube takes forever to upload on. But what I'm going to try to do is like upload this maybe from my iPad or something. Because that was one thing when I was uploading on YouTube from my phone, it would just take so long to do. But yeah, I'm thinking right now of going back to school, because when I graduated college a long time ago, 12 years ago, my degree was psychology, child learning and development, and it was supposed to come with a teaching credential. But I was so homesick, I attended school in Texas, that I was like, when I move home, I'll work on my teaching credential, and I never did. I just was working full-time the whole time, and I was never in a place that I could stop working. I was going to go back to school back in 2020 and substitute teach and do my teaching credential, and then the pandemic happened. And so my friend ended up sending me a link to the county, and I got hired with the county. And even though I didn't want to work full-time because I was a new mom, that was just kind of the doors that were opening at that point. I had applied for a promotion. Like I ended up changing my whole life plan or whatever, and it was working. But then all this stuff happened and I'm not there anymore. And yeah, so okay, let me tell you about my daughters. So I have 3 daughters. My oldest is now 5, my middle child is 3, and my youngest is 1.5 years. My middle child is on the spectrum, level 2, and I feel like when they're doing the questionnaires and they're asking me all these questions about her, right, I'm like, that is literally me as a child. So yeah, I don't know. I am trying to balance having my kids pretty much full time, because I have a restraining order on their dad, and their dad only sees them he's entitled to like 20 hours a month supervised visits, okay? So if you do the math, I have them 97% of the time. So it's kind of a lot on my plate. So yeah, I'm just trying to balance that out and manage that. And 2024 was a hell of a year. The years before that were also a lot. I'm in therapy, been processing all of this. And then at the end of all of that, I'm dating somebody new. And yeah, don't let anybody tell you if it's too soon to start dating, especially after you get out of something toxic, when you were already mourning that relationship for a very long time. Like, don't let anybody tell you. Like, I've been in therapy for years. This marriage was way overdue to be ended. I left a couple times prior to, and yeah, it was just very toxic. Obviously, my walls were super up when I started dating, and me and this person kind of built like, it was not, we did not go into it with the intention of dating. At least, like, I did not go into it, like, we just met each other, you know what I mean? Like, we did not go into it like, oh, we're gonna start dating each other. And I think that was really good because it allowed us to just build a friendship with no strings attached, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I think if you go into things sometimes with the intention of dating, it really puts like these like glasses on you and you're like blinded to the red flags. Rose colored glasses. Is that why they say rose colored glasses? Because you ignore the red flags, because if it's already the red tint, you're not seeing them as red flags. Is that why they say rose-colored glasses? Let me know. But yeah, anyways, when you don't go into it with the intention of dating and you actually just meet a person like genuinely and authentically without any strings attached, it's really crazy. But yeah, I'm in a much better, safer, happier place. And that is a quick update. Obviously, I'll go more into detail of every situation if you guys want to know the drama, but I'm just not there anymore. Like, I can talk about it now on this side of things and not as that broken person, because when I was going through it, I was so broken. And looking back, I realized that this person really worked on breaking down my self-esteem from the very, very, very beginning. And yeah, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. But anyways, I thought I would just update you girlies because it's been a long time. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, talk to you girlies later. Bye.